It looks like a bus and a bus stop, but it's actually an accessibility lab. So this is Accessible Ollie. This is crowdsourced co-creation, tackling issues of inclusion and accessibility in the mobility space. But the entire thing, everything we do here is open source, co-creation. So what we encourage is we want people and companies and organizations to join, contribute to this effort, and then take this work and use it to create accessible elevators, hotels, hospitals, trains, all of it. So this is a personalized, inclusive experience. So using the RFID bus passes for each of our riders, they get an experience that's personalized and tailored specifically to them. What we have here is some empathy aids. So you see here's ones for vision, for mobility impairment and the like, and that those combined with the RFID bus passes can help people understand, it's walk a mile in someone else's shoes to help understand what's happening here.
Well, let's walk that mile.
Okay, so first, this is the Accessible Ollie, this is the Ollie stop, so this is the bus stop. So this is designed and built by Sage Automation from Adelaide, Australia. So the blokes down under. So if you hear anyone with a funny accent, that's our friends from Sage. And as you come in, we just crossed an RFID mat, okay, which detects the passes. So it recognizes who you are, delivers a personalized experience based on your needs of vision, hearing, mobility, or cognitive impairment. We have a number of technologies going on here, including the bus stop speaks sign language. And all of this is running on ADLINK Edge Computing, which is the on-ramp to the Watson IoT Cloud. You have ultra short throw projection from our contributor Panasonic onto glass, and Asahi Glass does the technology around enabling projection onto glass, both front and rear projection. It's interesting because in projection, black is the absence of light, so you can do overlays on what looks to the public like a clear window. We can do overlays of additional information and things we want to communicate. And then over here, it looks like a screen. That is a piece of clear glass.
Wow.
But when we project onto it, so if you go around to the other side, you'll see that it's just a piece of glass. So here we are at the Accessible Ollie bus. And you see all the contributors, the people who take part of this. What's not shown is the various accessibility and aging advocacy groups that have also contributed to this. So as we go into the bus, we'll show you what's going on. So come with me. So here we are in the Accessible Ollie bus. We have a lot of design, a lot of technology and contribution from many organizations. So we have ADLINK Edge Compute, so we provide the Edge Compute and the on-ramp to Watson IoT Cloud that's running everything in the bus and in the bus stop over there. We have Local Motors with their crowdsourced industrial design. All of the design for the vehicle is open source, and this whole vehicle is 3D printed, so everything from here up is one piece. IBM Rochester has done a huge amount of the work in this program, and they're very proud of the city that they live in, and so they've introduced it. So the City of Rochester is a big participant contributor to this entire program, basically representing the needs of City of Rochester and the $6.5 billion Mayo Clinic expansion that's going on in downtown Rochester, Minnesota. Explore AI has been working with the City of Rochester, ADLINK Technology, IBM, and others around doing a full 3D LiDAR mapping of the and 360 imagery for the potential Accessible Ollie route in downtown at Mayo Clinic headquarters. And so doing sensor fusion, combining LiDAR, camera, and other things, actually doing map generation at the edge. What you see here, this is the new product from Qstrength, the Qstrength Quantum. It is a robot that gives hugs to wheelchairs. So if you park a wheelchair, it will slowly squeeze and hold a wheelchair or scooter. It's compatible with all of them, and it's constantly adjusting its grip as the vehicle is driving to ensure that it always has a firm, safe grip on the wheelchair. Accessible Ollie carries 12 people. And you see it's an open floor plan that, because it's a self-driving bus, you don't need room for the driver. So you can do wraparound seating, and the intent is eventually what we're going to do is automated electronically controlled, digitally controlled flip-down seating with shorter arms on the Q-Strength Quantum, so that you will basically have additional seating through here unless it's needed, in which case it flips up automatically, makes room, and the Quantum can engage the wheelchair and secure it while the bus is in motion. And we have an accessible ramp as well.
Wow, Joe, I had no idea what I was going to see when I came here, but this is really cool. Open source movement for accessibility, but it benefits everyone, no matter what their ability. So it's been really impressive. What's your big takeaway from this experience?
Inclusion and accessibility is too big, too important for any one person or group to solve by their own, but together we can go do this. And this is what we've learned from crowdsourcing, open source software, all of this, that together we can do this.
Excellent. Well, Joe, congratulations.
Real
Thanks.
pleasure, Ken. Thank you so much.